All right, welcome back to another one of our film reviews. Today we are talking Green Bay Packers rookie linebacker Edgerrin Cooper, who continues to impress in this Packers defense. He's getting more and more playing time, and deservedly so. He is a playmaker for the Pack, and we've got a great set of plays here to highlight exactly what he's doing for this defense. As always, if you appreciate this content, give us a like, give us any comments with any feedback you might have. But without further ado, let's jump right into the film. All right, we're going to start with the run defense. There's Edgerrin Cooper right there on the right side of your screen. So this is a late game situation for the Packers defense. The Houston Texans here, they're trying to get a first down to maybe run the game out. The Packers want to stop so they can give Jordan Love a chance to respond. So here we go. You got to make this kind of play. The Texans are going to come out and run standard inside zone concepts here across the board. They're going to get a wide receiver coming in motion before the snap. They're going to get the tight end come across the formation to kick out the end man on the line of scrimmage. And right here, let me clean up the picture a little bit. Running back's going to work this direction, then try and cut back behind everything wherever you can see a hole. Cooper right here, he's going to come across the edge. They're bringing everybody. The Packers are. They got to get a stop. This is a nice athletic play by the rookie linebacker. The Packers defense, the front wave, the first wave, they blow it up. Cooper's here to clean it up, though. Let's check it out. All right, there's the motion. There's the snap. You can see the zone concept here for the Houston Texans. Tight end coming across the formation. He cuts 91. Right here at this moment, there is a chance, a small chance, because I believe that's Kenny Clark right there. He's blowing the play up, but there's a chance for a potential cutback here. But Kenny Clark does a good job blowing it up, and there's Cooper finishing the play. Good team defense. That's what we're seeing from the Packers this year, folks. And you only get good team defense if you have athletic linebackers like Cooper willing to clean up the work. I love this. Coming across, making the play, tackle for loss. Again, right here, you see how he slows down just a little bit. He's checking all this action to him just in case it's a bootleg. Then he gets north and south and makes a play. Again, this is what you need. This is a situation. You cannot give up a first down. A first down means you'll lose the game. You've got to commit. You've got to be assertive. Right here, you go, okay, it's not going to be a play action. Go tackle the running back. Nice work here from Edgerrin Cooper. All right, let's check it out from the wide copy. You can see the motion right there. You can see Cooper right here. He's getting a little north and south just in case it's going to be a bootleg right into his face. He sees the handoff. He gets his foot in the ground, makes the play. Again, you can kind of see it right here. If Kenny Clark doesn't do such a great job, there's a potential cutback opportunity. 87's on the ground. If Kenny Clark gets washed down, the running back can work through here and maybe get a first down and ice the game. Certainly a positive play. But Cooper, coming off the edge, finishes the great work that Kenny Clark started. Great rep here for the Packers defense. All right, this is a play right here that gets me really excited about the future with Edgerrin Cooper. There he is right there on the right side of your screen. Even though he doesn't make the play here, he creates a cascading set of events that leads to the Packers with a solid run defense. So right here, the Houston Texans, they're going to block everybody down just like this. Tight end blocking down right here. They're going to get the receiver to insert for the safety. And what they're going to do is they're going to pull the backside guard right here to pick up Cooper. They're going to bring the tight end across the formation right here to pick up the play side linebacker. And again, the whole concept here is to get a seal here, get all these guys working down, and then get 87 to come around and get a seal here. And the running back runs right through it just like this. It's a lot of motion, a lot of activity for the offense. They do a pretty good job executing it. But let's watch Edgerrin Cooper right here. Again, it's the little things. He disrupts the timing just enough to allow the Packers help to get there. Let's check it out. All right, there's a snap. You can see guard pulling. You can see the tight end coming around. You can see the front side of the Texans offense blocking down. Right there, they're washing people down. Receiver inserts. He gets on 33. Tight end comes. He gets on 45. There's a seam right there. And again, where this play is designed to go is right off the butt of that pulling guard. But look at Edgerrin Cooper. Again, just his speed, just blowing across that guard's face, almost making the play. He forces the running back to stay inside. The running back wants to be right here in the middle of the G at this point. Because Cooper's such a good athlete, he forces the running back to stay inside, allows his help 45 to slow him up, make the play. Cooper ends up nearing the pile as well. Again, I guarantee you didn't notice this on the broadcast, but plays like this save touchdowns. If Cooper doesn't force them inside, they've got hats on hats, and it's one-on-one out here with the corner in space, right? Jair Alexander, you can't really see him. He's way outside on the right side of your screen. That's a tough play against a good running back right there to get him down on the ground. But right here, Cooper forces Mixon inside. The help cleans it up. Nice rep from the rookie right here.
Yeah, Nick, and when we see what Cooper's been able to do this season, I've been most impressed with his ability in the run defense game. I think we all knew he had the speed and athleticism to be a great pass rusher. This guy is 60.6 overall grade in the run defense department this season. He's been really steady, really consistent there, and we've seen this in back-to-back plays here. This is a guy who's growing, developing into a very strong run defender when we already knew he's going to be a great pass rusher to begin with.
All right, going the other way now, there's Cooper, this time on the left side of your screen. Here, the Texans, once again, are going to try and run a similar concept. They're going to get everybody blocking down right here on the play side. The backside guard's going to come and pick up that defensive end. The tight end's going to come right here and try and pick up number 45, the linebacker flowing right there. Again, the concept here for the Houston Texans is to get a massive seal right here and then to have 87 lead through the hole and have the backside guard lead through here as well. Now you'll notice no one is here to pick up Edgerrin Cooper. Right here, the Packers strategically put more people in the box than the Texans could pick up in this formation. The Texans are assuming that they can beat Edgerrin Cooper one-on-one, mix in one-on-one with Cooper. This is a check the box kind of play for the rookie. No one blocks you at the point of attack. You've got to make the play. He does. Let's check it out. All right, there's a snap. You can see 69 pulling, 87 coming around. No one picks up Edgerrin Cooper. Lucas Van Ness, number 90, does a good job right there at the point of attack. He helps blow up the play, but there's Cooper right there to clean it up once again, tackle for loss. Again, number 90, this is a really good job right here. But even if he doesn't make that play, right there, Cooper's there to make it. Check the box. You have got to make this play in this situation. You got to be fundamentally sound. It looks so easy. I can't tell you how many times I see young linebackers or young defenders in general that get caught kind of flat-footed here. They play too far outside or they throw their head in the trash for whatever reason. Cooper, fundamentally sound, good athlete, just makes the tackle. Look, sometimes being a good defender in the NFL is just this simple. If no one blocks you, make the tackle. If you do that, you'll win a lot of football games. Again, it sounds so incredibly simple, but it is the little things that result in wins, and we see it here from Edgerrin Cooper. Again, from the wide copy, watch him again. Read what's going on, break down, make the tackle. Again, fundamentals, the little things. No one blocks you. Make the tackle for loss. It sounds so simple, but again, I can't tell you the number of times I see young players and even veteran players somehow manage to screw it up. Edgerrin Cooper doesn't. This is why his future is so bright. We know he's a playmaker, but he's a consistent player as well. All right, the Texans are going back to the well. They're running the exact same play, but out of a different formation. They're going to get receiver in motion across this way to try and get these linebackers here for the Packers to flow this direction. They're going to get everybody blocking down yet again, right? Everyone blocking down just like this. They're going to have the backside guard pulling to pick up Cooper this time. This time they're going to block him, and they're going to have 87 before he was lined up over here. Now he's lined up in a traditional fullback. He's going to come here and pick up 45. This is a much better design concept, right? You get all these people washed down. You have 87 come here to get 45. Everyone's going to flow with the motion. So you get a good seal here. Then you have the guard pull around to pick up Cooper. You get the seal there. Natural running play right there. Seems to work good, at least on paper. Again, let's watch Cooper here doing a good job checking the box. The pulling guard does a really weak pull, not a good job by him. But again, Cooper takes advantage, makes the play. Let's check it out. All right, there's the motion. There's a snap. You can see the guard pulling around right there. That's not a very good pull. You can see 87 tight end trying to work through some traffic there. A lot of muddled mess. Talking about good team defense. I'll tell you what, Packers fans, this is a great sight to see right here. We haven't seen a lot of good Packers team defense prior to the season. We're starting to see a lot more of it. Across the board, blowing it up inside, picking off pullers, having fullbacks have to work through traffic. Really nice job here. But again, Cooper taking advantage. You get a weak puller coming at you, guy on his heels, doesn't do a good job. Make the play, dude. No gain. Again, checking the box. If the puller coming at you screws up, if he doesn't do a good job, if he gets thrown off his path, you've got to make the play. And that's exactly what he does. Again, little things. Team defense. Your guys up front here, Cooper, your guys, defensive linemen, they blow it up. You've got to clean it up and make the play. You got to help your guys out. Team effort across the board. Love to see this from 56.
Yeah, Nick, and one thing I've noticed when going through Edgerrin Cooper's stats so far this season, he's gotten progressively better at making these plays as the season goes on. A big stat per PFF is stops, and these are plays made by the defense that are failures for the offense, as we kind of see right here. You look through the first 3 games of this season, Edgerrin Cooper has 1 stop in the first 3 games. And now the second half of the season, the next 4 games, he has 8 of them. So each and every game, he's getting more and more stops. He's getting better and better, being more productive on the field. So I think as the season goes along, this is a guy who's getting better and better. His 2 best games in his last 3 games as a defender. I think he's getting much better as the season goes on, and I'm excited to see what he looks at towards the end of the season, probably when playoffs come around.
All right, going back to the Arizona Cardinals matchup, you can see Cooper right there lined up as if he's blitzing in the A-gap right here. He's actually not going to blitz. He's going to bail on this direction at the snap, and the Cardinals call a really good play for the situation. They're going to call a draw concept. Basically, how it's going to work is that These three guys right here, the center, left guard, and left tackle, are going to handle these three guys right here. And then these two guys right here are going to handle these two guys, right? Simple enough in terms of offensive defensive structure. And anytime you've got a linebacker bailing out in a draw, you're in a great situation. The left tackle is going to work this way. The left guard's going to work this way, seal that guy before working up right here to get on Cooper. And they get hats on hats. This has a chance to be a really big play here to gash the middle of the Packers defense. But here Cooper does a great job. He's caught in a bad situation. The offense called a good play for the defense, but this is one thing I really like, the ability to turn what could have been a disaster of play into, kind of not a great play, but a solid job up front. Let's check it out. All right, Cooper bails. There's a snap. There's a draw. And you can see right here, looking pretty good for the Cardinals. They get hats on hats. There's the seam, folks. You can see right here, right guard 63 gives a little help right there. He's working up to the next level. He's got the angle to get on Cooper, but Cooper flights over the top and makes a tackle. Again, is it a successful play? Is it a stop? No, I think it's a 6-7 yard run down the middle of the defense. Not ideal, maybe 8. But I tell you what, when I watched this the first time, looking at this film, right here, I'm like, this is a gash, right? The right guard, has the angle. They got hats on hats. The safety's flying up this hash. There's a lot of running room here. But Cooper, right there, he fights over the guard and makes the play. This is the little kind of unnoticed plays, right? When you're caught in a bad situation, you're backpedaling and they run it right at you. Offensive lineman's got a good angle, and yet you still make the play. Nice work here from 56. Again, from the wide copy, you can see him right there. Bail right there. It's a snap. It's coming right at him. Again, look at this. You can see the safety flying up. You can see the guard's got the angle. There's the crease. And then it's 1-on-1, 2 safeties split right there for a huge play. But Cooper does a great job, fights over the top, makes the play, limiting the damage sometimes on defense, right? Right here, the Cardinals, they call it a great play. They're doing a good job blocking. Most of the times, teams expect that to be a 20, 30-yard run. Instead, Cooper, with a really nice rep here, limits to only 8. That's a 12, 22-yard kind of play right here from 56. All right, let's talk about team defense here. This is going to be screen. So the running back's going to fake like he's getting the football, then leak out in the flat just like this. And let's watch this team defense across the board from the Green Bay Packers. 94, Brooks right here. He ends up blowing up the screen and forcing the fumble. But I want you to watch what the linebackers do right here, including Edgerrin Cooper. They do such a good job fighting through blocks, doing good quality screen defense. When you play good team defense, it allows some of your other guys to go after the ball, make big plays. Let's check it out. All right, there's a snap, play action. There's the screen. So right here, they've got hats on hats technically, right? They got a guy on Quay Walker. They've got a guy coming up for Cooper. 72's got a piece on Carl Brooks. Has a chance to maybe be a decent play for the Arizona Cardinals. But watch what happens. Quay Walker forces him inside. Great position. Cooper right there dodges around the block. He would have been there to make the play. When you have linebackers that play the screen like this, fighting through blocks, making plays, it frees up other guys to be more aggressive, more reckless, right? I can't tell you the number of times I see guys on film that don't trust their linebackers. They don't go after the football. They have to dive and just make the tackle. They have to do whatever they can just to make sure they get this guy on the ground and don't give up a huge play. What we're seeing from the Packers defense is trust. They believe, look at the defensive linemen. They believe the linebackers will do their job. The linebackers believe the defensive linemen will make plays, and the results, quality defense.
Yeah, Nick, you talk about trust and the ability for the Packers to trust Edgerrin Cooper. I think that is really paramount here because one thing you notice, kind of what Cooper's doing right here, dropping into coverage. And this is something they've had him do quite a lot this year. You look at the breakdown of what kind of positions he's been in: 61 run defense snaps, 16 pass rush snaps, 89 coverage snaps, and he's done pretty dang good in this game alone, one of his better games. 75.8 coverage grade and 26 coverage snaps. Edgerrin Cooper, as a rookie, as a linebacker, this Packers team is really trusting to drop out into coverage multiple times, and he's doing great things there again and again.
All right, you want to talk about trust? This is trust to the extreme. So here the Packers, they end up rushing 5. These guys inside all rush. 90 rushes, 45 comes across the end. Cooper right here is one-on-one with the running back. You got a single high safety right there in the middle of the field. It is Cooper and against the running back with nobody else. All this space right here. And that's not a bad running back at all. That's James Conner from the Arizona Cardinals. He's a vet, good football player. You talk about trust. Watch Edgerrin Cooper make the play as almost the last line of defense. Let's check it out. All right, there's a snap, play action. Cooper dropping into coverage. Murray stepping up. Right there, he's throwing to Conner. Cooper makes the open field tackle. Limited gain, right? Looks good, right? Nothing special there overall. Normal play. Let's watch it from the wide copy, and you guys will appreciate this. Safety rotating to the other side of the field. This receiver running a vertical. Checks it down. Look at all this green grass, folks. This is the difference between winning and losing. It is this simple. Talk about tackling. Bill Belichick talks about this all the time. It's so true. Right here, if you miss this tackle, which you and I both know it, viewers, a lot of linebackers, a lot of defensive players will whiff every once in a while. This is a huge play, game-changing play, right? Turns what could have been this first down right now and ends up being what, 2nd and 8, 2nd and 7. Instead of being 2nd and 7, it's first down for the Cardinals in Green Bay territory. Instead, Cooper makes the play, limited gain. You talk about trust, you talk about playmaking ability. This is what we're seeing from 56 over the past few games. He's getting better and better. Again, we know he's a playmaker. He's a tackle for loss machine. He helps force turnovers. He's reckless flying the football, but it's the trust, the ability to say, hey, one-on-one, good running back open field. Can you get him on the ground? He most definitely can. All right, let's end on my favorite play from Cooper, who's right there in the middle of your screen, lined up in a kind of traditional middle linebacker role. Now, you can see by alignment the kind of gap responsibility. He's got the A gap right there. Cooper's got that A gap. Brooks has that B gap. This defensive end over here, excuse me, he's got this C gap outside that tackle right there. You can see the Arizona Cardinals, they're going to end up running an inside zone concept. And the Packers, they run a gap assignment switch. They have Brooks crash inside right here to blow up the A gap. They have Cooper flying over the top. Very common structure. You see this happen all the time. But folks, I want you to watch how Cooper plays this. This is textbook from a linebacker perspective. Let's check it out. All right, there's a snap. You can see Brooks working inside right there. You can see Cooper flying over the top. So here, Cooper flies over top. He's mirroring the running back. Running back sees the green grass. Cooper puts his foot in the ground, makes a tackle at the line of scrimmage. You talk about fundamentally sound linebacking play. This is awesome stuff. This is playmaking. This is what SEC football teaches you right here. This is just natural God-given athleticism. This is unbelievable. Again, doesn't look like much, but right there, he's sprinting full speed completely to the right side of the offense, left side of the defense. 33 thinks he's got a cutback opportunity, and literally right there, Cooper appears almost out of nowhere, stuffs him at the line of scrimmage. Again, it may not have looked that impressive watching it during the broadcast, but I tell you what, folks, this is darn near just physically impossible. If you're running that fast to put your foot in the ground and then immediately square up, break down, perfect form, make the play, this is special stuff from Edgerrin Cooper.